And here we go. We're starting our little blog here, going for a little ride. See if I can find some elk. Tomorrow is the start of hunting season, September 10th. And while I'm not going hunting tomorrow, it is time to find out where the elk are at. The reason I'm not going hunting tomorrow, because I have a doctor's appointment here in beautiful Cranbrook. Maybe you can see the mountains way over there. Probably can't. It's pretty hazy. Oh, look at this. Something's going on here. Road closed. Road closure. Oh, we're not supposed to go up here. But there's nobody here. So I'm gonna go anyway. We got the community garden. Looks like they're having a really good time community gardening. Well, road closures. In town, no less. Never thought I'd get to see that. But the roads are really bad in this town, and they're slowly fixing them up. It costs a lot of money because these roads originally were just smoothed out and paved over. There was no base. And because of the severe winters we get here, the roads just get beat up every year. And they get worse and worse. But now, that isn't an issue. Look at that. Run, 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 run. Huh. Anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day today. Maybe we'll actually see some animals. It'd be nice, eh? Oh, the guys out cruising around out of there. Cruising around on their cruisers. I bet you they're not going where I'm going. Brought my phone along with me just in case. Hear stories about people who break their legs in the woods. They don't have a phone to phone out with. It takes them days to find them. Nobody even knows where I'm going. So they'd never find me. Well, they'd find me probably tomorrow, opening day. Somebody come around my bike in the middle of the road, put on my trees overnight. No, it's not that cool. Look at that pretty pink Volkswagen. I don't really like pink things because it's, actually I shouldn't say that, it actually looks pretty nice. I don't care if it is sort of gayish, it still looks nice. Here we go. Wow, nice. They really fixed this place up. I remember when my friend Barry lived up here in his half-finished house. See, he lived up there for many years. Never did finish that house. They sold the place. I think they finally just destroyed the house. Yeah, well. Too bad. Barry was a pretty good workman. But he was one of those bastards are halfway. You do stuff and you can do them really good, but you never finish anything. Oh well, there's lots of people like that. I think I'm like that myself. Except I never started anything, so I don't have to worry about finishing it. I shouldn't say that. I started investing many years ago in gold, and I'm still there. I keep on reading about this. Be right and sit tight, and that's what I've been doing, is being right and sitting tight, and that's why I'm an old retired guy riding around an old KLR. No, I'm not really bad off. But I can't afford a new KLR, which I might do next year or so. Trade my Versys in on it to keep this thing. Maybe ship this to the Philippines. This would be a nice bike to have in the Philippines. This would be a very nice bike to have in the Philippines, actually. This little lake up here. This road used to be called Jap Lake Road. I guess when they named it, it wasn't an issue, but it sure became an issue. They had to change the name to Hidden Lake Road. I still like Jap Lake Road, but nowadays people don't know where the heck that is. Well, some people do. The people who've been here as long as I have. It's a beautiful place. Now, I guess I'll talk about something that's been bugging me. I was watching this. I don't know if, like, in the U.S. election, it's coming up, and it's a big thing. We just had an election in Quebec here, and I heard some things just recently that are not good, but that's already a done deal. Unlike the U.S. election. It's kind of a done deal because you don't know who the heck is going to be the next president, but from what I see, it doesn't seem to matter too much. Both Romney and Obama have the same backers. All the banksters. That makes me sound like a nutcase. I probably am. Anyway. And I thought at first that the bankers supported both Romney and Obama because they like Obama and they wanted him to stay in power. So they had to work real hard to find somebody who was so bad that Obama could beat. And they figured that Romney could do it. Not realizing how badly Obama is hated in their country. But now it looks like Romney might have a chance. I don't know who's a Republican, who's a Democrat. It's stupid only having two political parties in a big country like that. But I guess that's easier for the big corporations to finance. So that's why they only have two parties down there. It gives everybody an idea that they actually can vote in the next president and change things. They haven't been able to do that for a long time. I think because Eisenhower. You remember Eisenhower? He was probably the last good president. Well, maybe Kennedy too. I don't know. Maybe that's why they shot him. He wouldn't go along with their plans. Anyway, Eisenhower, when in his farewell speech, he warned the U.S. people against the military-industrial complex. What was it? 1962, I think. Anyway, I think it's kind of too late. Nobody, only nutcases talk about the military-industrial complex, and they've taken over. That's why you get Clinton, you get Reagan, you get Bush, you get all those guys, and nothing changes. It's all just a warmongering, go and kill the world. Now they got new ways of killing people. Military drones. They don't even have to send their men out. Well, they do. But all that's good for killing individuals is not really good for subjugating a whole country. But Obama, he come in and he said that he was going to be the guy. Here we go. We're going to go in the dirt here. Obama said he was going to be the guy who took the country out of the wars. They're still in Iraq, where he said he's going to take it out. Now they're in Afghanistan too. It kind of tells you that whatever he was all about ain't true. But now Romney, the guy that the same guy set up to lose against Obama. Now he's looking pretty good, but I saw this is a Republican Democrat convention where they were talking about whether or not they were going to leave Israel as one of God's chosen countries or something. I don't know, there's some wording or other that they voted to change. But anyway, it was a yes or no, and they had to change something in Israel's favor, and it was they had to have a 2/3 majority. Now this guy, and it was only a vocal thing. It wasn't a written thing. It was just a vocal thing, and they I presume they thought they'd get it no problem. But the people who wanted it said yay, and the people who didn't want it said no, and it sounded like the people who didn't want it were louder than the people who did. So that not being what they wanted, that's not the answer they wanted. So they asked again, and this time everybody who wanted it, voted, yelled so much louder. No elk here. Hog Creek Road. I wonder if that means there's hogs up here. I don't think so. Not in this country. Anyway, they called it again. And this time the people who wanted it done, they were yelled even louder. But the people who didn't want it yelled even louder again. Still sounded the same. But that wasn't the answer they wanted. So they said, let's do it again. So they did it a third time. And for a third time, it was it was really hard to tell who was the winner, yays or nays. So they didn't have the 2/3. But then this woman comes up behind the speaker who just held the third vote in a row, and the speaker didn't know what to do. He was thinking, well, I guess we're going to have to call it a no vote. But no, this woman, okay, it's all right. So this woman come up to him and said, okay, we're going to do this. And so they decided, the head honchos decided that it was a 2/3 majority, yay! And of course, half the people got pretty disgusted. And I was thinking, yes, that's the way it's going to be. If Romney gets in, the popular vote is always going to be what the leadership wants. So it's not good for the U.S. anymore. Because Obama, he's such a klutz. He's just a talking head. He doesn't really do anything. But this Romney guy, he might actually do something. And he looks like whatever he does is going to be anti-democratic and wrong. So, if he gets in, it's going to mean a sad time for the group down south. Down south is going to be a bad place to be. Well, look at this dusty place. I think I'll stop here. I don't want to get any dustier than I have to. And stop this thing.